like to share with us? Let's start on that note. If you have anything you want to talk to us about iFood products, either the rice or the yam, would you please be kind to raise your virtual hand and let's talk about it? Like you ate the rice, or you ate the yam, or you drank the gari. It's remaining kuli that will start frying on iFood now so that the gari can be complete. The eating of the gari can be complete. All right. Love Oladele has something to tell us. Please go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, my billionaire friend.
Sorry, you may be hearing the children back noise at the background. They just finished their iFood diary, so they can be making the noise. Okay, so basically iFood rice, especially just recently too, I had that similar experience. My rice got finished. My husband asked, okay, since you are waiting for your iFood rice, let me buy something else. My dear, I cooked my coconut rice, my fried rice. The taste is just there that something is missing. iFood rice has this natural taste that, sweet, natural sweet taste that you know that you're eating
Exactly.
this rice. So it can't be compared. No, it can't. It just is superb. So we can let's just be the best at the best at the best of the rice. So that's what we are clamoring for. The rice is so good, so good. Then also the red oil. Personally, I've always had this phobia to buy red oil because out of all the food, red oil is what I don't like buying outside. But since I started using iFood red oil, if you see the kind of the kind of peace I have, the red oil is so good. I have that experience too.
Yeah, thank you very much. Exactly my experience. Andy Joseph wants to tell us as well. Please talk to us. Andy Joseph, you raised your hand. Did you forget?
Just to indicate my presence.
Sorry?
Just to indicate that I've joined the meeting.
That you have joined the
meeting.
Okay. Well, the rice, we are talking about iFood rice because of my own experience. But as we are talking about this rice, please go ahead and call everybody that should be here because we need to eat healthy. We need to make money. We need to build generational wealth. We need to do all these great things for our families. You see, even the basmati rice that I normally would import and bring in from London and all of that, you clear and blah, blah, blah. I'm not too sure I'm liking it like I love, or I'm loving it like I now love my iFood rice. And honestly speaking, it's not that one is trying to polish what is not polishable. We are just saying it as it is. iFood rice, I mean, it's really great. I love it. I love it. I think I love it. I love it better than my ice cream. Lamb's Bride, my pastor. Go ahead, tell us about iFood rice. You have your hands up.
Madam Olaosebikan, good evening.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Madam Oladele Law, good evening.
Yes, sir.
First of all, you people are so charming. And
is that the rice we are telling you to talk about?
Yes, I want to talk about
the rice. You said we are charming.
Yes, yes, you people are so charming.
Yes, sir.
So I joined iFood, but I couldn't do anything. I joined from day one on the December, the first day they launched. Okay. But I attended your meeting and the talk was going on. I say, wow, I'm going to do something. So I booked for the rice.
You attended our meeting?
Yes. And it was
say
there.
It again. You attended our meeting?
Yes,
Okay.
100% yes. So
And then you
it
change your
was
mind.
there. It was there. I decided that I need to do something. That was first week of February.
Okay.
So I ordered for the rice. A lot of people were talking, all this Nigerian rice, all this something is not going to be a good one. Is it long or short or middle or green? I don't even know what they are, whether green or long, short or green, something. So the rice came, truly yours. I told a lot of people about it. And when your own come, we buy our own. Our rice came, some people saw it. They said that if you cook the rice, it will soak water or something like that. So don't put plenty water. Don't put plenty water. Hey, we cooked the rice. The rice was looking at us inside the pot, coming out very beautiful. What is this? Yeah, put me see again. No, we put another water. This rice, instead of melting together, is standing one. Wow. Wow. I cooked it
That's good.
myself, me, man in the house. I sat down in the kitchen, I cooked something, and it came out very beautifully. Since then, I cannot count how many bag of rice a lot of people have bought through me from this iFood.
Yeah.
iFood is
Thank you very
something.
much. And it rises better than all these other brands of rice.
Yes.
Okay, let's start today's training. I just thought I should bring my experience today to you guys because, I mean, it was very obvious, very, very obvious that, like my friend Love will say, that iFood rice is ebano. I don't know what ebano is, but whatever it is, it sounds nice to say that our food is is ebano. Well, my presentation slides will come up
Good.
shortly.
Now, ọ̀dọ̀ wọn ti ra kíní ráìsì yẹn àti epo àti owó sínú iná àtẹwà.
All right, we are starting right now, and I want to have the attention of everybody. If you are joining us for the first time, please put one in the chat box. Put one on the chat box. If you are joining us for the first time, put one in the chat box. Put one in the chat box if you are joining us newly. Please, during the course of this meeting, when I mute you, stay muted. And let me apologize ahead of time. My network is horrid, but we'll try. We'll try and get it where it should be. If you are joining us for the very first time, you heard the testimony of our brother that he was under the meeting, under one of our meeting, and he changed his mind, joined, and he had not looked back ever since. If you are joining us for the first time, put one in the chat room and pay rapt attention because your life is about to change for the better. So we want to talk to you about iFood Ecosystem Limited and the goodies they have brought to us. Let me tell you that we are not Father Christmas. It's just that when we see what is good, we share. We are very good at sharing good news. We are the daughters, three of us. There are three of us. We are the daughters of our father. So we saw iFood on the streets of social media sometime last year, December 2023. And we looked at it We thought, wow, what is this? You eat and you get paid. So let's go and tell the stories to others. And since then, we have not looked back, because the more families get into this and they are able to eat well, they're able to put food on the tables of their family members, the better for this country. All right? So that is our own mission. We want Nigerians to be well fed. We want Nigerians to have money in their pockets. In fact, one of us is a physician. My dear friend, Modupe Adebayo is a physician. She cures cancer of the pockets. So those of us who will see, the rest of us, myself and Love, that we can get people who may have cancer of the pocket, we bring them to Modupe. Modupe cures the cancer of the pockets. Anyway, the problems the iFood ecosystem is solving. Remember, I always let you know, if you say you want to start a business and you are not able to solve a problem, you have no business being in business. So, iFood ecosystem is in business because they are solving many problems. There are many pressing issues in Nigeria to start with. Many individuals and families are facing challenges in accessing nutritious food at affordable prices. Everybody loves nutritious foods, right? But it's not everybody that can afford nutritious food. I went to a supermarket close to my office, was it the day before yesterday? And I saw one bag of rice that ordinarily I wouldn't even touch with the longest pole. Let me not mention the name. Then I just said, hello, how much is this bag? He said 80,000 naira. I'm like, 80 what? 80,000 naira to buy one bag of rice. Which mouth are we going to use to eat that kind of rice? Is it the same mouth? Me, I just got what I went in there to buy, JJ, and I strolled out. Of course, I didn't have the intention of buying so much rice when I was waiting for my iFood rice. So those kind of problems of, okay, going into a supermarket and now buying 80,000. The 80,000 naira, I think that was like the dowry they paid for my mother. Maybe it was even the dowry they paid for myself. I hope my husband is not here. Then I would have to go and carry that and use it to buy a bag of rice. Sick, you want chop rice. So this is the problem iFood, one of the problems iFood is solving. They want us to get nutritious food. If you see how that rice was tasty again tonight, I told my son before he went to the table, I said, don't finish the whole thing, no. Your father has not eaten. He said, what's happening? I said, is iFood rice? You see the way he ran to the dining table. And then when I was passing by, he kept doing thumbs up for me. So, I mean, iFood brings happiness, joy to our families. And all of this rice that we are talking about, that we are jubilating about, is just, it used to be 42,000 naira for the bag of 50 kg. Then Nigerians brought their politics to rice paddy. But as the Lord liveth, we are going to keep praying to God and he will answer us. All those prices will crash because right now, our iFood rice is 58,000 naira for 50 kg bag, from 42,000 in December to 58. But then you cannot compare 58 with 90,000 naira because that's the price of the one that iFood. We can't even compare them because the taste is different. But when they are saying, like my brother was saying, he said long grain, short grain, middle grain. That time they used to ask. So I remember the question was always coming up. I mean, I would just say it is rice. So go and buy it and see. I don't know short grain, long grain, whatever. It is rice. The basmati that I used to buy, I can't even compare with iFood rice right now in my own taste. So, you know, there's growing awareness also in the importance of consuming healthy food, organic food, not the ones that are grown with chemicals and all of that. All those chemicalized fertilizers must go. We don't want any cancer of this, cancer of that anymore. So, and ordinarily, because when I was first told that, it's organic, and this is, I said, where are they getting their own organic things from? Because ordinarily, like if you go to the US, the organically grown fruits, in fact, all over the world, not only the US, you will be looking for themselves. There are specific places where these are sold. And by the time you get them, they are more expensive. They put them side by side. And like our brothers will say, this is the original. This is the other one. They won't say this is fake. But they will put them side by side. It's from their prices you will know them. That's okay, this is organic, this is what I need. But right now, these humanitarians that have brought iFood, they are saying you can even get good things for cheaper. So they are our own organic things. They have solved the problems for us, and we are getting our organic items, organic foodstuffs for cheaper. Now, they are also empowering us economically, because they are saying when you even bring people to iFood, apart from you, is a membership platform to start with, and the membership fee is just 3,000 naira. 3,000 naira only for the basic. And then if you want to take it a notch higher, you can upgrade with 100,000, but it is not compulsory. So those of you that are coming, these are the choices that you have. When you are coming in with just 3,000 naira for so many benefits. We are going to talk about these benefits, but I just want you to know that iFood is also solving economic problems. So when you invite people in, out of the 3,000 naira that they charge as membership fee, they will give you 1,000 naira. When the people that you have brought in are bringing in their own people, they will keep giving them 50, 50, 50, 50 naira up to the 12th level, to the extent that you can earn almost 40 million naira by the time you circle out on your level 12. Okay, so they empower us, and because the foodstuffs are affordable. I see people in my IMAT coming to pick foodstuffs, and they are going to sell from that one bag of rice. They are going to resell. iFood is not encouraging that kind of thing that you go and buy everything off and then you go and resell in high cost. But I mean, when people buy from iFood, iFood doesn't really have control over what you do with your rice as such. Once you are not buying more than normal, more than necessary, because once you buy more than a certain number of bags, I think 3 or 5 bags or so, then you will fall into the commercial rates and you'll be treated as the commercial buyer, which is still okay. I mean, if you buy at a commercial rate and you sell to make gain, that's okay. You're also making a living, and that's also economic empowerment. Okay. Meanwhile, we're also trained. We are trained, to be self-reliant, in the sense that immediately you sign in as a member, at your back office, you are going to have the do-it-yourself agric modules. I have mine at the back of my house. So what you do is you have the modules, you follow through, very simple modules, you do it yourself. You can decide to put whatever you want to plant in buckets, in tires, disused tires. Mine is in disused bath, the big bath that we remove from certain bathrooms. That's where I have my leafy vegetables. And in fact, I think we also have cucumber. It's also a vegetable. We have cucumber because I love to eat cucumber. It's onion now. It's iFood onion that I want to ask for how they got it, because I already got my onions again. And if you see in front of me, right in front of me, I have my flask of onions, onion tea. We are on it again and we are enjoying it. And if you taste the onions too, a bag. Everything, there isn't anything not to love about iFood. I'm just giving you the summary of what our business is. You know, now another thing they have come to do is to remove hunger. Pata, pata. Remember that if I had bought my rice, my 50-kilo rice at 90 something naira, 1,000 naira, the way we will eat rice in this house will be different from when I bought at 50 something thousand naira. Honestly speaking, I'll go and use all those small, small cups that my mother used to use for us when we were growing up. Amount more rice, you just have to measure it. Oh yeah, but now we cook, we eat as we want to eat because it's not as expensive as others are eating. We are not wasteful, we are just eating to our satisfaction. And that's what will happen to you if you come on iFood and you get these foods at affordable prices. What's more, you see, there are 3 sides to this business. 3 sides. By the way, I forgot to introduce myself. Did I introduce myself? My name is Olaushebikon. Okay. I'm the group managing director at Popsol Group and the founder of Flourish Online A to Z.com. In Flourish Online, we flourish. And so we are extending the flourishing to everybody listening to us. This is one of the ways we flourish. We do not wait and sit tight. As the group managing director at Popsol Group, you need to go out there and have many sources of income. And that's why iFood. iFood is one of them. You too, you need to emulate that. Don't be a one-timer. Just take valuable, credible businesses and use them. One of them is what we want to talk to you about tonight, and that is iFood. Now, iFood is an agribusiness company with a vision to drive global food security and economic diversification, with Nigeria as the springboard. Everything, all the grammar, agribusiness company, security, economic diversification, is that you should just come and eat and get paid. All those grammar, that's what it means. When you eat in iFood, you get paid. You have money back. Have you ever seen it before? It was in December, on the 4th of December, when I was told about iFood. I experienced that. When you eat, you get paid. Before, when you eat, you only go to the toilet. But now, you don't mind going to the toilet because you still get paid for eating. Okay? And this is all to facilitate an inclusive food economy. That is inclusive of everybody. Everybody. Either you are a lawyer, or you are a tailor like me, or you are an entrepreneur like me, or you are a cleaner like me. We also clean, we do everything. But there isn't anything like making money while you are sleeping. You just wake up, you go to your iFood back office, and money is made. That's what it is. And this is apart from you eating well, nutritious food, and all of that. Okay, the key players in the food value chain, these are the people we are working with, the producers and the consumers, are connected for efficient distribution of food directly from those producers, that is, the ones we call farmers. Okay, farmers and processors, because right now, the food has to be processed from the paddy to the processed rice. That's why we now call them producers. Okay, iFood connects all of us. iFood connects us, the producers, that is farmers and processors, to us consumers. They now bring the food to our doorsteps. So this is why I'm sure some people will be wondering, especially those who are joining us for the first time, that how come their own food is that cheap? It's because all those yama in between people, all those people that are always making the foodstuffs to be too high in prices. The middlemen, the ones who will stay in mile 12 and say over their dead bodies, will they offload these tomatoes until next week? And tomatoes will get rotten there. They don't care. If they are not paid, they won't allow them to offload. iFood had already dissociated us from those people, the middlemen. That's why our own food is affordable. Okay? So Team iFood, who is iFood? Team iFood is a team of agric and ICT experts. These people are humanitarians, they are social entrepreneurs, they have been in this industry for so long. They have been there for so long. They have operated extensively at the 3 levels of the industry, so much so that they can compete. They can everything about food distribution, producing, distribution, and how it even gets to you. The only thing we are waiting for iFood to come and join with all these things is how we even now cook the food and eat the food. But when it comes to the production, the processing, the distribution, they have been in this industry for so long. And so they have complete understanding of what works and what does not work. This does not mean that they have gotten everything straight. That's the hallmark of a good business. When you haven't gotten everything straight, then you keep building it, you keep making your mistakes, you keep falling and getting up. That's how you know a good business. So iFood is going through this. And you know, when they even finish solving, when you, as a business, as a startup, when you finish solving one, you have to look for another one. Even if another one doesn't come, you have to look for it yourself, because that's what we call upscaling. You are scaling up your business as you are going along with it. So inclusive food economy is a global vision. And the firm belief is that an innovation that solves a problem in the harsh business climate of Nigeria will definitely slot in seamlessly anywhere else in the world. If it works here, that's what we are saying. It will definitely work elsewhere. So I welcome you to this presentation again. I welcome you wholeheartedly as I introduce to you the team. We are part of the team too, because it is our business. We are in it. We are making money from it. It is our, we are eating the food. We are eating the food. We are really eating the food. It is our business. But you see, before we got into it, before we knew about it, some people thought it out. These are the people. Right there in the middle is the very humble, cerebral CEO, Mr. Taiwo Downsey, and his team. These other people are the members of the council, and they are giving him a good hand to make sure that this business, we too, we are giving everybody a good hand, because they cannot even say that it is not my company. I will not agree. We will carry placards. It is our company. All of you on this call that are members are just, the company is yours. It is our own. This is why we must keep talking about it to everybody. We must keep, you can see that I'm very happy talking about iFood. And I believe everybody is, you know. So the vision statements. With over half of Earth's population of over 8 billion people suffering varying degrees of malnutrition and hunger, the iFood vision is to drive a concerted global effort for food security through an inclusive food economy, iFood concept, with Nigeria as the springboard. We keep saying it. We keep repeating it, okay? Because the vision is actually to solve the problem of malnutrition, hunger, and poverty through the farm-to-table arbitrage, and then the monthly multi-level earning, the cash back to participants. How does that happen? how do we have all of these things garnered together in one single business? Okay, how it works. Let's quickly look at iFood and how it works. By first starting with exactly what is iFood, because I know that my people that are joining us for the first time, they'll be like, iFood. Is it internet food? I won't tell you the story of internet food. Let's just stick to it that is iFood. iFood is not internet food though, but when they first told me, let me even tell you, before some people will say, Mrs. Olajuwon said iFood is internet food. It's not internet food. It's inclusive food. But when me, I saw iFood, when Love said, is iFood? I said internet food. Are we going to be eating on the internet? How is that going to be? Want to today? You know? So all of you here that you are hearing us for the first time, don't be like me, because immediately they explain it to me. That same day, that same very day, was there I signed up. So don't be a skeptic. Ask questions, because me, I asked. I didn't go away with internet food. Wasn't today? I spoke out. So today, if you are new here, make sure you ask us all the questions, because iFood is a membership food business. I'm going to try and do a very good job so that you will hardly have questions. But that doesn't mean that you won't have your questions. Please ask. The new people, ask. The members, go back to your, it's not yet question time. I'm only just saying, make sure you ask your question. You can go and start asking the questions on the membership platforms now. I'm here, I can still be answering you. But this call is for new members, your own downlines, your own prospects that you have brought. So iFood is a membership food business in the agri space. Like I said, it was started by a crop of social entrepreneurs who are agri and ICT experts. Okay, and they brought it to us in Nigeria to solve all those problems that I enumerated earlier on. And they are bringing this food right from the farm to our tables. I'm sure the question now is, how does that happen? Do they know my house? Yes and no. No, they don't know your house, but yes, they can find you out to go to a location that is near your house. And that is what we call iMart. So there are three structures in iFood. The very first one, the AgriNovate Farm to Table, is what I've been talking to you about all this while. That is how the food is produced, how it gets to you without all the middlemen. And now I just want to tell you something about the farm to table, how it gets to your table. Like my rice got to my table, I didn't have to go to the farm, and iFood didn't have to come to my house. So I got my rice from what we call iMart. What is an iMart? iMart is another business opportunity that you can latch on iFood as a business. So when the foodstuffs are coming from the farm, you would have ordered your food online. That's why we are saying that it is agribusiness coupled with ICT, married with ICT, agri-innovate with innovation, agriculture with innovation. So you sign up, you have your own office at the website of iFood. You have your own portion of office, the one we call your back office, the one we call your dashboard. And through this dashboard, you can order your food when the food ordering cycle opens. And then you will choose the iMart that is closest to your house. Please don't be in Shagamu and go and order food through an iMart in Akwa Ibom. That would be foolhardy, because before you transport your food from Akwa Ibom to Shagamu, I mean, your rice would have been more than 100,000 naira. Because, you know, we always like to take advantage of people. So you choose the iMart, and these iMart owners are actually partners with iFood. If you want to be an iMart owner, it is also possible. Anybody can. It is not reserved for a set of people. All you need to do is to buy the franchise from iFood. What is a franchise? If you are using somebody's legacy, you are using somebody's brand, they have a name, they've already registered their name, they've already done well for themselves, they have their website, they built it with so much money. You just want to come on and be a partner. You can, but you need to pay some money to them for all those efforts that they have done that you don't need to do. So these are what IMAT owners are. These are who, rather, IMAT owners are. So if you are running the small IMATs, you will share percentage with them in the rate of 10% of whatever comes through your IMAT. Whatever food stuffs are ordered through your IMAT, you are given 10% of such orders. If you are running the big one that can take like 5,000 orders at a time, then you will share the profits of 20% with the company. For small IMAT, you pay 1.5 million to the company. For the big one, you pay 5 million naira only to the company. So that's how the food gets to our table. Meanwhile, we have IMATs in almost all the states of the Federation, except for, I think it used to be 3, but I was reading on the platform now that Jigawa now has an IMAT, so that means that it's only left with 2. We also have a lot of IMATs in the FCT, Abuja. So when we are saying go tell it on the mountains, go tell it on the hills, that's what is happening in iFood. iFood now is everywhere you go. Then the second part of this structure in iFood is organic revolution. I always tell you guys on this call that organic revolution part of iFood is the farmer's friend. The people in the organic revolution structure, they are the people that make sure that we get the food as organic can be. That they monitor the farmers and they also make sure that the farmers are properly paid, that nobody shortchanges them. That is organic revolution. They are the ones teaching us on how to go around, how to make the food organic, how to also have our own organic foodstuffs planted. Then the DIY agri training, like the one I told you, that is at your back office. If you are upgrading to the higher level, that is the billion, actually is iFood Business Club, also known as the iFood Billionaires Club, because you will see it as we go along. You can actually eat your way to the billions in this food. Honestly speaking, I have never seen a thing like this. And we're on it. We are moving on. We are earning the money. And we are going to get to the billions as the Lord liveth. So the DIY agri training is big, bigger than the 3,000, the basic. I mean, as we should, it is a no-brainer that if you are joining with 3,000 and you refuse to upgrade to 100,000, then what you will get will be commensurate with the level you are on. That's the 3,000 naira, which the benefits are still very good, but there are levels. If you upgrade to 100,000 naira, then you have other DIY agri training that are really, really fantastic. You even can move into animal husbandry, you know? That is a whole lot that iFood is bringing for us. Now, let's quickly look at the benefits. Number one benefit is that middlemen, is this middlemen that actually make our food very expensive. They are the ones that make the food get to us stale. They are the ones that will make your tomatoes to be rotten. And then in rotten tomatoes, you can actually have, I forgot the name of the carcinogen now that can give people cancer, certain cancers. All those rotten tomatoes, rotten pepper, the one they call Esha, that people go buy because they are cheaper. Let's sound is a warning to one another. Don't do it again. Make sure that your tomatoes, your pepper are actually very brisk, very hard. Don't buy rotten tomatoes. And it's the handiwork of these profiteering people, because by the time they load and they arrest the farmers, arrest the produce in the market, saying that they should pay so much, they want to even profiteer more than the owners of the produce. Then the people will be there looking for money everywhere. Before they get there, all those things are rotting and they lose a lot of money. And we, the consumers, also, we are at the receiving end. So iFood has abolished all this in our own iFood value chain, because our food is straight from the farm. It's not all those rice that the Chinese will have kept in their warehouse for years, and then they will just ship to a third world country. It ship to us. It's not their fault. It's because now so dogonturenchi we are doing. We will learn English, but we won't learn our Greek in our schools. We won't learn our Greek. This is what iFood has brought back now. Let's start doing it ourselves. Even if you have concrete in your, like, I don't really have soil in my compound, in my house, but at least I have my bath, disused bath, and I'm going to buy more disused tires. I saw a friend's garden. She actually planted yam, and the yam came out beautiful, big yams like that. She planted them inside tires, disused tires in this Lagos. So I'm going to emulate that. I'm going to get Loma people to get me disused tires. I'll just organize them there. I'll paint them well, and I'll put my yam. I'll put my everything. I'm going to. I'll showcase them sometime when they are fully grown. Courtesy iFood. At least they have woken me up that I can do it myself. So any day we pluck our vegetables at the back and we are eating, I mean, I feel so satisfied. I feel so glad that, okay, this is coming from my backyard, you know? So benefits, nutrient-dense organic foodstuffs. You can't even compare that with any other thing. Cheaper prices for premium products. Food delivery to your doorstep. Right now, this is not happening directly from iFood because, like I said, iFood is a startup. They are building so much that it has to be precept upon precept. But then, we, the iFood Mats operators, we have already organized, most of us anyway, we've organized partnership with delivery companies. Although consumers will have to pay, but then it's better than you going everywhere, carrying bag of rice, carrying jam and all of that. They will deliver to you. You can also use Uber and use Uber to deliver to your doorstep. Then this one, Sweet Meal, 39.8 million referral earnings at level 8 for one business. I started with 3,000. Yesterday, I was talking to a sister. I hope she's on this call. She said I should invite her. I did that. When I was telling her about all these millions, she said, sis, have you made yours? I said, good question. We said, by the time you get to level 12, I'm not on level 12 yet, but I'm making what iFood has said I will make on the levels that I am. I said levels because I don't have only one account in iFood. You know, some of us, we have insects in our eyes when it comes to making billions. Myself and my billionaire friends, Love Oladile and Modupe Adibai, we have kukuru in our eyes when it comes to making billions. It's not our fault. It's the fault of those insects. So we have insect eyes when it comes to making money. Okay? So you can make, that's almost 40 million naira because you are referring people, the people you have referred are referring people, and you are making this 50-50 naira. In as much as you are up and doing, and you are letting your downlines know what they're supposed to do, you will get to this 40 million. Well, it's 39.8 million. It's Love that has put it in my mouth to be calling it 40 million. It's 39.8 million actually. By the time you are cycling out on level 12. Then, remember I said iFood is eat and get paid. 2.4 million can be made in earnings from the food level, from the food table at level 12. That is when you buy food, when you buy food that is worth 10,000 naira in a particular month, you will be given cash back. By the time we get to the chart, I'll be able to show you mathematically how this has been calculated. Okay, 2.4 million for sake of eating. When you eat, you get paid. When your downline eats, you get paid. When the downline of your downline eats, you get paid. That's who we are in iFood. Now, you also have life-changing business opportunities. I've told you one of them, the iMats. I've told you another one, you can buy and resell. It's up to you. But for me, I'd rather tell those people I want to go and sell to come and do iFood so that they too can eat and get paid. I'm not selfish at all. I am not. I like to spread good news. And this iFood news is actually a good one. If you know how it is with me, I feel like every Nigerian should be in iFood because this is the best thing that can ever happen to us at this auspicious time. At this time that you don't even know where to go to again to look for jobs. Because those who are going to look for jobs, they are actually looking for jobs themselves. They are also looking for jobs. Everybody is just like, what's happening here? But this one is saying, come and eat and get paid. What should this shouldn't be too difficult. Just tell people, come and eat and get paid. You know, life-changing business opportunities. You can also be an iFood food soldier. These are marketers for iFood. You can change your waste to wealth. All the waste you make, because this is where what we use for the organic fertilizers. So when you turn your waste in, you are given food and cooking gas. Life-changing agri trainings. You are going to be taught how to do all of these things all by yourselves. Generational wealth creation. Because by the time you get to a certain level, I think it's level 6, 7, or 8, or 7, 8, and 9, or thereabout, part of your money will be pushed into cash crops. And then you will be earning this money. It's generational. You know, cash crops, these crops are generational crops, rubber and all of that, timber and stuff like that. And of course, you make valuable, like-minded friends. I cannot even take that for granted because, well, ordinarily when people see me, they think that she's so off-standish. She's not friendly. I've heard that many times. People have come back to give me such feedbacks. But the truth of the matter is, okay, it's very friendly, but with like-minded people. I don't like people that will come to me telling me about what somebody does somewhere. No. I like very intelligent talk. I like to have discourse with people that are thinking the way I'm thinking. When I want to gist, it's not as if we don't gist, but please, you can gist about yourself. Don't gist about any other person. Okay? You can come and tell me about businesses. I'm here to listen to you. You can tell me about how I can get to the billions because that has been my prayer point. And I've not gotten there. So I want to get there. But come and say, hey, did you see what Molupe wore yesterday? Love was even saying that your hair is not nice. So these are in this kind of business, these are the kind my own kind of friends are here. And I'm making so many of them. So many. The man that spoke when we wanted to start, and I called my pastor. I don't know him physically. I've never met him physically. But he's my friend. Because when I looked at his name and he called himself Lamb's Bride, that's somebody that is looking forward to Jesus coming. Lamb's Bride. I said this must be somebody of like mind with me. So these are the kind of, look at us now, the billionaires, the three of us. Just look at us. Those are the kind of people we are meeting in iFood. You better come in and make friends. I'm ready to be your friend if you are ready to be a billionaire. Yeah, I don't want to make friends with those who want to count thousands and no. Then look at this. See a old man. Don't tell me that he's kinikon. To me, he's a man. He's carrying our 50 kg rice, iFood rice. You see, for us to label it 55,000, That means at the time I was doing preparing these slides, rice was 55,000 in iFood. Now it is 58. But as the Lord liveth, it will come down. It's still going back to 42. If you and I will do what we are supposed to do, because when you are in a business and there are many people that are in this business, those 3,000 naira upgraded to 100,000 naira can go a long way to put this business into solvency. So when we have money enough to pile up the rice paddy when it is cheaper, and then when we are producing in bulk, it will be cheaper. So it is your duty as a member to go and talk to people about that, not because of the 1,000 you will earn alone, but so that the prices of the foodstuffs can be pushed down. Because the more we produce, then the cheaper the food gets. So do your own part so that we can all smile. Tell everybody to come into iFood because it is actually a symbiotic relationship. They are going to gain a lot. And even when the business is gaining, we are also the business. We are the owners of the business. We are also gaining. So that is our iFood. That is just what I need you to know. That iFood rice is cheaper than every other place. Our crayfish is from Oron and it's 100% organic. Nobody used any chemical to draw out the crayfish. Nobody used any chemical to preserve the crayfish. I got some and I didn't know when I was chewing it. Me and Chichu. I didn't know. In fact, I didn't rinse anything. I just got it and I opened it and I was eating it. And I'm like, Uforola, are you really okay with this your iFood? Because it's organic. I mean, when last did I eat organic crayfish? The last time I bought crayfish, I was supposed to be traveling, so I wanted to take this crayfish along for my children. And then I realized that my passport was expired. So journey was cut short. I realized like 2 days to the journey. So all the things I bought, I had to eat by myself. Crayfish was one of them at that time. In fact, the crayfish, because I bought it, I think I bought the same quantity I bought for 4,500 naira. I bought it for 7,500 naira at that time. And in fact, the smell, because of the money, I couldn't throw this crayfish away. I now kept it in the freezer as if the freezer would turn it to organic, as if the freezer would take away the smell. I just kept it in the freezer. But this is not the same thing with what I got because this is my first time of ordering crayfish from iFood. This one, the smell is crayfish and the taste is nice also. It's not because I want you to come and do, just go and taste it yourself. Okay? The palm oil, I'll tell you of a fact. Since last year that iFood started, I have not bought palm oil because I still have palm oil and I hardly use palm oil anyway. Okay? But looking at it the way it is safe, and then taking it up from what my friend has told me, she has talked a lot. Love has talked a lot about this palm oil. I'm looking forward to tasting it. Okay? I'm looking forward to tasting it. I cannot give a personal testimony about this because I've not really tasted it. But from what my friend, my dear onions, I have my onion tea, and I really have to show you this sliced because this is what it is. This is what it is. And very nice. Very nice. Go and chew onion. It was after I started chewing onion last year that I went back to Google it to find out exactly what would it do for me. Oh, let not be the one that I will chew onion and my brain will become small. Then I found out that actually onion is great for our health. And now I have organic one that is tasty. Me, I've been chewing onion ever after. This is what you see at your back office, the one I was talking to you about, your dashboard. When you open and you want to order, that's our rice. That's our yam. This yam too, story for another day. If you see the pounded yam, when I make pounded yam with this yam, it draws. Omafa. Original Benue yam. All of these things are the benefits of you coming into iFood. Now, okay, loves money. Don't come and preach to me that the love of money is the root of all evil. I know that. I'm not saying that I love money more than my eternity. No. But you still need money to spend here now. We're not going to spend money in heaven. So let me make as much as I need here and spend as much here. So I'm showing you the money now. You too, you better latch onto it and make money. Money is good. Oh. It is very good. In fact, the same Bible says, money answereth all things. All things. All means everything. All means everything. If you want to spread the gospel, you need money. You're not going to trek from here to Kano to go and preach. You will enter aircrafts. Aircrafts will not carry you free. You will pay. So we all need money. Now I want to show you the money. I told you that if you refer, you get paid 1,000 naira for each person you bring in. And see, we have billions of people in this world. Hey, I'm gunning for millions to even put millions under me directly. I don't care. IDK. I don't care. As I'm bringing them, let them be staying there. Let me be earning my 1,000 naira. So, for this chart that I'm showing you, it is an estimate, a projection of what can happen if you bring just 3. When OK is even looking for 1 million people to bring so that I can just have my 1 million times 1,000. That's all. And I'll go and sit down. But the company is even saying, even if you bring just 3, you will still hit this million, almost 40 million naira. That's what you will earn by the time you get to level 12. So when you come in, assuming you are bringing 3 persons in, you are going to earn more than 30% of what they are entering with. You'll be paid 1,000 naira. So you earn your 3,000 naira, and that's it right there. These 3, remember, you can bring in as many people as you want. I'm just using these 3 as an example. So these 3 now, they two go out and they bring their own 3. That means that they will have 9 under them. 3, 3, 3. 3 for each of them. And you, their Oga, when you add their own 9 plus your own 3, you have 12 as the people in your team. When, as they are coming in, all these people, they are in their houses. They are the ones that they went out and they brought their 333. iFood will pay you 50, 50, 50 naira on all the people they are bringing into your structure. When you add this to your 3,000 you made on your first level, you have 3,450 naira. Now, let me quickly take you. The same thing will happen on level 3, level 4, level 5. Let's now go to level 9. By the time you get to level 9, you are still earning your 50, 50 naira, your commission, and all of that is still there, 50, 50 naira, until you cycle out on level 12. Now, let's look at level 9. By the time you get to level 9, your downlines, the downlines of your downlines and their downlines and their downlines, they are bringing their own. So your cumulative team members will have risen to this much. This is about 30, let's say 29,529 people. And then your referral earnings will have gone up to this. You can see that by level 9, you're already making millions. This is why I told that my sister that I was asking whether I was making it. When you are in level 1, that's why I said it's mathematics. When you're in level 1, they said they'll give you 1,000 on each person. So assuming you even brought only 3 persons, your 3,000 is in your account. So at least you know that they've done what they said they would do. By the time you get to level 5, your people are bringing their own people, and you are earning, you've earned this much, the 21,000 naira. So why would you think that you cannot earn this by the time you get to level 12? And I've seen people on level 9 making this much. In fact, more than this. because remember we are calculating this with 3, but a number of us will bring in more than 3. So if you bring in more than 3 directly under you, you will have earned the 1,000 naira on all those people. So assuming you brought 30 persons indirectly, so that means that you will earn 30 times 1,000 naira, okay, as direct referral bonus. Then all the monies that the people under you, and no matter how many people that come under you, if you do not have the number of people on this level as your cumulative, you are not considered to be on this level. So the levels are actually moving with the number of people in our teams. So this is why I know that by the time I get to level 12, I, Oyeshola, Ufoworola, Ola Oshebiku, I'm going to make this 39 point something million. I will now go and add my own. I might make it 40 million. So that, but meanwhile, let me tell you for a fact, because it just flew into my spirit now. When you start on your level 1, you have your 3,000, and the system said you cannot withdraw more than 2,600, I'll be 2,000 something. You withdrew that. Then you get your level 5, you get this, you withdraw it. You get that, you will. It's out of that your 40 million that we are talking about here that you have started spending. So it's not as if you jump to level 12 and you will have this money. It is cumulative. But you see, if you have 12,000 in your account and you spend it, that's it. You don't have to put the money in your account and then your children need something, you need to get to the pharmacy to get something, and you're saying you are waiting for 40 million. I beg, they spend them. That's what it is. Nina lowo. Nina lowo. Nina, that's what Akitola told them when they said he embezzled. He said Nina lowo, Nina na last month. No. So what that means is that money is meant for spending, and spending we will. We are going to spend the money, either it's 40 million or so. But I'm just telling you that once you start spending this money, right from level 1 to level 2 to level 3, don't expect that what you will have in level 12 will be 40 million or 39. You have to deduct all those ones that you have spent by the time you get to level 12. But ideally, if you do not touch it at all, if you have that discipline, if you have other means by which you are spending money, you will get this money on your level 12. Okay, so now let's quickly look at when you even buy food. Remember I told you that if you buy food that is worth 10,000 naira in a month, then you will be given cash back. So if you are the one that has bought a 10,000 naira worth of food or more, you are given 10% of the profits made on what you have bought. The people that you have brought in, they are buying, and you are in your house, you are also earning up to the same 12th generation. And then you will have made over 2 million naira from food table commissions only. Okay, so then from on your levels 1, 2, 3, you will also be given what we call matching bonus from your level on your levels 1, 2, and 3. That is whatever it is that the people under you from levels 1 to 3 are making, you are going to be matched with them with these percentages. For level 1, you will be given 2.5% of whatever they have made. Second generation, you will earn 1.5%, and on your third generation, you will earn 1%. So in total, from your first to third generation, you will have earned 5%. Sorry, I shut down my video because my internet is already. So let's leave it at that for some time. But right now, iFood is now even saying there is more. That in all of this that we have been saying, all the monies you have earned, you can earn They are saying there's still more. And this is talking about the business club right now. The iFood, the one we have called iFood Billionaires Club intentionally because that's where we believe is taking us. And you see, the Bible tells me, and I believe, that all things happen to them that believe. We believe that this iFood Business Club will take us to our billions. And I'm going to show you how. So, iFood Business Club is also iFood Billionaires Club. And this is only for members of iFood Basic. You know, you must join on the basic level, that is the 3,000 naira level, and then you can now upgrade to the business club. You cannot join with 100,000 and say, yes, you are on business club. No, you have to first join on the 3,000 naira and then you upgrade. Our IBC is an upgrade from the basic. So members of the iFood Business Club are already registered members of iFood. We have only chosen to upgrade our membership to the IBC by paying 100,000 naira, and then you press the upgrade. And to get to the upgrade is very simple. Now let's look at the compensation prices. On the Billionaires Club, of course, the compensation plan is different from the basic package. If you are on the Billionaires Club or the Business Club, you, like I said, you upgrade with 100,000. If you bring in people that are equally upgrading on 100,000, you are giving 20,000 naira referral bonus per one person you have brought in. Please understand it. It is not compulsory. It depends on your why in this life. If your why of living is that you want to live well, then you may be ready, just ready to eat your way to billions, and then you can upgrade. So when you upgrade to the IBC and you have people under you that are upgrading as well, you will be given 20,000 naira as the direct referral. And every other person in your structure, you will get 2,000 naira. So this table before us is even the table of the 2,000 naira only. So that means that if you look at it as having 3 downlines also on your level 1, you'll be given 2,000 naira for each of them. That means that on your 3 persons that are directly under you, you have 6,000 naira. If your own 3 person brings their own 3, the 9, your cumulative total number of downlines will be 12. And then you will have 2,000 times 9, that's 18,000 on your 9 downlines. The 9 downlines that your 3 downlines, your 3 direct downlines are brought in. So you will have 18,000 and then you grow to 24,000. By the time you get to level 8, you are still earning the 2,000 naira on whoever comes into your structure. Mathematically calculated, you will have earned 19.6 million. So by the time you get to level 12, I'm sure people will be looking at me and they will be saying, look at how okay is just calling million, because that's what it is. It is what it is, and it is what we are seeing. And people are making, in fact, some fellow made, I think the person jumped to level 6 or so and made over 1 million. And he didn't bring his own 3. He wanted to withdraw. He had to be taken back to go and bring his own 3. So that's how easy it is on iFood. That guy had not brought in anyone. But from the spillovers from his uplines, he was able to make over 1 million. And he wanted to cash it out. Then the system reminded him that, okay, go and bring in your own people. So make sure that you bring in your own direct downlines before you start building up. So by the time you get to level 12, look at it, you have 1.594 from the 2,000 to 2,000. We have not even calculated the fact that you can bring in more than 3 persons. Like for me, I have more than 3 direct downlines on the IBC. So this means that I have more than 6,000 naira, because my more than 3 persons, I think I have like 5 directs. So the 5 will give me 20,000 times 5. That's 100,000 direct. And then when they bring their own people, I'll keep earning 2,000 naira on each of the person brought into my system up to 12th level. And then I will be in the league of the billionaires by the special grace of God. Amen. Amen and amen. Right. So the premium benefits, the benefits for the premium, because the IBC is our premium membership club. Business club special food bonuses. Exclusive business opportunities like participating in iFood ecosystems, super package, do-it-yourself organic farming programs, in organic animal production. Remember I told you that you can do your animal husbandry if you're on the premium package. So you have your organic animal production to learn, production of animal feeds, as well as snailry and pear honey farming. Also, opportunity to supply your processed goods from your farm to iFood ecosystem community. You can also access the truck delivery exercise. You can be part of us, the lucky winners. You can be one of us that will win this car award. That will be in this car thing when we hit 50,000 membership for the first 20 persons with the highest members of referrals and leaders. So we are going to earn cars. We're going to earn cars when we hit 50,000 membership level. Then you can enjoy many other business opportunities inherent in IBC. This has still been looked at because we keep developing how our members can gain. You also will receive a direct referral bonus of 20,000. I've told you that. And also your generational bonus of 2,000 naira up to the 12th level. This is a continuous reward, and you will hit 1.something billion. And you can see that it's not that we woke up automatically. So at this stage, I just want to remind you that you have a choice. Just like I do have a choice. I have chosen to pursue my dream. To pursue my dream. I always tell people you can pray as much as you want. God has given us the opportunity, the specific, there are some specific things that God will not even do for you because He has already given you the leeways to do them. So if you just sit down, that's what God did for me, because I kept praying, although I kept working, I kept planning, I kept strategizing. God, I want to be a billionaire. I want to be a billionaire. I want to be a billionaire. I'm tired of million. I thank God for millions, though. It's not as if I'm ungrateful. I'm very grateful. But you see, the Bible tells me that the path of the righteous keeps shining brighter and brighter still until the perfect day. And I am the righteous of Christ. For me, my path has to keep shining brighter and brighter still until Jesus Christ comes. So me, I've made a choice. I will never be poor. The Bible says the poor will always be in the land. My name was not attached to it. So it's up to you. It's not poor as in not even having money. You are poor if you keep passing over opportunities repeatedly. They will bring this one, you will say, "What today?" I'm only, they want to steal my money. This one is just 3,000 naira that they said, come and start. So it's up to you. The choice is yours. You can also become rich. Residual income that creates happiness. I told you, when you wake up, you look at your, is my friend, the $1 billion, that says, when she wakes up to pee, she will go and look at her phone. My own never reach that side. At least I give it like a week before I check. Okay, Omo, waiting you done, waiting done stop. Then I'll just see the money. It's okay. Let's leave this. Let's keep building it. You know. But the $1 billion, no, they wait like that. So add her name, $1 billion. So she will wake up in the night to pee and she will take a look at her dashboard. You'll see the money and then she will smile back to her sleep. So you can also be that rich. Don't be poor. Don't let opportunities pass you by all the time. It's not everything they bring to you that is a scam. When something is a scam, there is a spirit in you that will witness to your consciousness that this is a scam. iFood cannot be a scam, and we know the CEO. We'll call him to meetings, he will come. We will advise him, he will do it. He will tell us where he's going. He will tell us where he's coming from. We even know he's himself. It cannot be a scam. And then all these people, courage booster, this man, the marketing director. I even saw the marketing director one day on the sea, inside all those speedboats, that people are always running away from. To go and talk to people about iFood. Why would anybody risk his or her life, or Tikesh, all of them, the CEO, everybody, the CEO that just joined self, me as a person, I've almost killed him with, they said, what's up, they don't have food in Delta, they don't have food here, they don't have all sort of people. Why would they, if they want to do 419, why do they have to? It's very easy to do 419 now. You know where you are going, you will have planned it. You do it, you collect all the money. You won't start from 3,000 naira. We will start 419 with 3,000 naira. They don't start with that. They bring it in 3 weeks. The website has vamoosed. You go there, you want to open your dashboard, Danny Kemashion. So, this is not a scam. Because some people may say, the food, when they say the food will come in 2 weeks, it's not coming in 3 weeks. It's not, what of when they are coming and your power on the roads will stop them and they will start demanding all sort of nonsense? This is the society where you can't even plan your day. If you're an entrepreneur, you plan your day, you say you want to go for one meeting here and there and there and there, and then you get downstairs, the driver is nowhere to be found. That's the country we live in. Then you have to start thinking, okay, so what do I do? Am I going to carry this steering now? I'll go to Victoria Island, I'll go to Lekki, I'll come back to Mushi. Then you start replanning your day. That's the country we are in. And that's what is happening also to iFood. I'm not saying this is good, but we are looking for ways. That's why we are all here. You need to, I love something somebody sent to me. He said, Ma, I know that you are close to the management. I have some ideas. I said, please tell me. Then she reeled out beautiful ideas. But incidentally, everything she said have been done by iFood already. You see? That's the idea. You have idea, bring them forth, condemn. Don't just start saying, and they said they will bring rice, and they now didn't bring rice. And they said, if it's that easy, why don't you go and buy your rice at 90,000? Myself inclusive. I waited though. Yeah, I waited. And it's worth waiting for. Although, starting from this month of April, by the special grace of God, it's going to, in fact, it's getting better. It's getting better. Now, we know who we can talk to, and we will be letting you know you can talk to. You see, on this call, I called out some numbers for people. Yeah, I don't, because, if it's a business, then let's run it as a business. I cannot be the CEO of Copsol Group, and we have issues in Copsol Group, and people will be hiding my number. Say, waiting up. My numbers are all over the place. Put it there. Let people see. It's me that put myself in the public glare. So let it be. Okay? So when we know where your problems can be solved, we will direct you there. Just as that's why we keep saying, ask your questions on the platform. If we know that you are going to give them headaches and it's going to be too much for them, and I mean, like when 1 million people are talking to only one person, then we will extract and then we'll give to them, and they are trying their best. So this is a company that has come to stay. This is a window of opportunity that is open to you. I beg of you, do not pull down the shade. Embrace the opportunity and do it, because it is too risky to be poor. The poor are even hated in their own homes. God will not make us poor. We will not be poor in Jesus' name. It's too risky to be poor. Everybody will just be looking down on the person when you can actually make it in this very simple business. Start with 3,000 naira. We're imploring you to act now. Just as I say my thank you so much for being there. Because if you hadn't been there, at least I won't be talking to myself. So thank you for coming. But make sure that what I have said finds a place in your heart to work, because we need you to be happy. We need you to eat well. We need you to kill that cancer of the pocket. Employ Modupe. She's a physician. She kills cancer of the pockets. Okay. If you are been blessed by this sermon of tonight, let me see you put value in the chat box. If you have been blessed and you know that you are also going to bless people with this our sermon of tonight, I need you to put value in the chat box. I want to see value. If you got value, put value in the chat box. It's also okay if you didn't get value, put no value in the chat box. I want to see value or no value in the chat box. If you did not get any value, just put no value so that I can know how to go and redo my slides. And then if you put no value, I'm going to ask you what is missing. But if you got value, thank you for putting the value. Thank you for saying that value added. Now, another thing. If you are new here, you are not a member, and from what you have heard, you are going to go to the person who has invited you and say, thank you very much. I got so much value. I want to be a member. Put ready in the chat box. Thank you for putting value, 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 value. Now, if you are going to sign up with just 3,000 naira, put ready. If you are going to act on all the values you've gotten, put ready. Fully ready. I love that. Put ready in the chat box, especially if you are going to start right away. Put ready, ready, ready in the chat box. Make sure you don't just put your ready here. Go back to the person who has invited you for this meeting, or anybody that has talked to you about iFood, and let the person know that you are ready to start, and they should share with you how to start. The way we start, let me tell you, is by giving you a link, because in iFood, we are that self-conscious. We do not want just anybody in the business as well. We want to know who we are in the business with. So you need to go by somebody's introduction. So the person who has invited you will need to introduce you to the platform. And this is why you have to go back to them. Somebody has to introduce you. You cannot just get on the platform just like that. So the person would introduce you, and then you will be one of us. Thank you for being ready. At least I know that people will be fed, and children, the generations to come will eat well. They will be cerebral, because you are what you eat. If children eat well, their brain cells will be well developed. So we'll have brilliant children because they are eating organic food. And their parents have money in the pockets to spend on books and other things they need in schools. So thank you for being ready. I will be ready to answer your questions right now if we have any. Just raise up your hands. It is question time. So it is question time, blessing time, because I'm going to bless you with the answers. All right. If you have questions, raise up your hand so that we can call you to ask, for you to ask your question. Sheriff Alafe, or maybe you are Alafe or Alafe. Please let me know how to pronounce your name. I'm asking you to unmute. Sheriff, unmute and talk to us.
Hello, good evening, the house.
Good evening.
Am
Are
I
you
being heard?
Alafe or Alafe? Because if you are Alafe, that means that you love Serere. Ẹnìyẹn máa ń gbáfẹ́ gan.
Gbajúmọ̀.
You are Alafe.
I'm
Okay. You need to be on iFood because you need money to do affair.
Exactly, you get it right. You get it right, pa.
All right. Talk to us.
Alafe Sharif.
What's the question?
My name is Alafe Sharif from Osun State to preside in the Wali government in Kure. So I have a guy that admin a platform that has to do with iFood ecosystem. Is my voice that I raise for network and marketing support. I'm a professional network marketer. So I want to ask a three question that's unique concerning networking marketing. So, but you have made mention of one out of it. So, is this the CEO able to say by face? But you have said so in your presentation.
Can you be a bit audible? Looks like you are too far from your microphone.
Okay. Hello. How is it now?
It's a little bit better.
Okay. What I'm trying to say is that I have three unique questions to ask, but you have answered the one out of it concerning the CEO. Is it able to sing? Is it the person that we can talk with for face? And
sure.
Two, I want to know the starting date of this organization and their focus and mission and vision of these lovely ideas being spread across the nation, because no one can do without food. Food is life. So I like this kind of their structure that's based on food stuff. I like it. But I want to know more about their compensation plan. That is those three questions I want to ask. Thank you, Ma. So for God's sake, I'm going to register tomorrow. I promise that I'm going to register tomorrow. So I can start. I want to become
why are
one
you
of the.
leaving it till tomorrow?
You said
when you can start this night?
I have a reason for that, Ma. I want to be one of the billionaire club very soon, even before this month run out, because I know I have big why for joining organization in this. My why is so big that more than anything. So that is why I want to become one of the billionaire club in what you have just said. Thank you, Ma. Just answer my question. Thank you.
I just like this Alafe man. You are true Alafe. Orúkọ máa ń ròyàn ni. Orúkọ máa ń ròyàn ni o. Okay? I hope you know that my full name, that K in OK is Kofoworola. So even if I'm saying that I don't want to do iFood will do me. iFood will chase me until I do iFood, until I make the billions. All right, maybe you were not here when we started. I mentioned the visions and the missions and all of that right at the beginning. The iFood owners have three-pronged visions. The number one is to kill malnutrition totally. And that is why organic food, why they have this, they can also say they want to give us food to table, farm to table, and that would be fine, right? But it is organic food to our table. So by that, they are dealing with malnutrition. Okay. And then the second one is to kill hunger. You know, there's hunger in the land. And if you buy food so expensively, you are not likely to eat to your satisfaction. You know, sometimes people just eat. Yorubas will say, "Wọ́n fi múnú dání." That is just to hold your tummy. But when you sit down to eat, and you eat to your satisfaction, oh God, you too, you will know that you have eaten to your satisfaction. So they've come also to deal with hunger. And then, the one they have to employ my billionaire friend, the $1 billion to do, they have come to kill the cancer of the pockets. That is, they have come to totally eradicate poverty. Abi, when somebody eats and gets paid, I mean, you are making money now. That's total eradication of poverty, you know? So these are the three-pronged vision and mission of iFood. Then you were asking whether the CEO is touchable. Whether the CEO can be seen. You can, if you have good reasons to see him personally, you are very free to see him. It's very accessible. It's very, very accessible, and it takes to the members, how do I put it now? You know, it's not that people advise you that you will take to their advices. So let me put it that it takes to the members valuable advices. When you bring up something that is valuable, it's ready to look at critically. And by the time you know it, they are already doing it in the company. You understand? So you have nothing to fear, because like you said, people will always eat. We will always eat now. If you like, go and fast for so many days, you will still break your fast. You will eat. So I hope all the questions. You said you want to be on the billionaires platform. That's why you want to start tomorrow. Remember, you have to first do the 3,000 before you do the 100,000. 100,000 is an upgrade of the basic. That is the 3,000 naira. Okay. So I wish you well. Just go back to the person that has invited you and make sure that don't let it pass tomorrow, because you your position. Positioning is also very important. It's like this. Okay. So I'm not too sure I am seeing any hands up. Co-hosts, please help me check the chat box if we have any questions there, please. And
Thank
deal
you,
with
Ma.
that.
Thank you.
You're
Hello.
welcome. Hello.
So, you made mention I'm the one that spoke to you just now, Alafe Sharif. So, when you out of your presentation, you made mention of IMAT.
Yeah.
So I want to know more, because you made mention of two types, that 5 million and 1.5 million. So I want to go for that 5 million. So I want
Okay,
to
that's
know
great.
the criteria and the requirements needed for that to be done. So because
All right, so
him.
it's you first, because the IMATs are open to members only. So you cannot have an IMAT if you are not a member of iFood. It's one of the business opportunities for iFood. So when you sign up, when you become a member, chat me up on 0803. I can leave it in the chat room. 0803 57 9328. That's my number. Chat me up on WhatsApp when you are signed up. I hope.
I will do so.
Yeah, that's 08033579328. Just sign up and then come up. We will let you know what it takes to be an IMAX owner. And you
Okay.
can have many IMAX as well. You can have many IMAX. It's a great business opportunity. It's just to spread the word and to make sure that the farm to table is here to stay, because that's actually the cause of the matter. Because once we do not have middlemen, then our will definitely, will definitely be cheaper, and then we will attain the level we want to get to in iFood. Co-host question in the chat room. I hope I've answered you,
No
Mr.
question. The only question there, and I believe since you have dropped your number, it will go for the Florence that said he would like to chat you up. And the other person say ready to order for food, but the virtual account not yet open. Yeah, means for virtual accounts, even
we've already posted on the platforms how people can do their accounts.
yeah. So no
That person
more
saying that is definitely a member. So the
yes.
person can also chat me up so that we put you through. But if you're on membership platform, you will have seen, in fact, I woke up today to see love posting those things all over the platforms, how you can open your virtual accounts or something. I also saw Major doing the same. So if you're on any membership platform, you should have been able to get that. So go ahead and go and do your virtual and order your food. So thank you very much. Thank you, thank you,
Hello,
thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry for asking too much question, but
go ahead. You
what I
ask
saw.
until your joy is full. Just go
Okay.
ahead. Ask until your joy
I,
is full.
I like the way you address us. It means that you are a good mentors, because I like someone that is have something up here to mentor me, to be my mentors, because I love this kind of business network stuff. I'm a network professional networkers. So if I see the mentor like you, maybe women like you, I do like to work with women in my life. So starting my day, I like to work with women. I'm not a womanizer, but I like the spirit of women. So I saw
If you
something on the
like, go and be a
platform that
womanizer. Maybe you will meet God. Pabola only.
now.
Thank you very much.
So
Thank you for your kind words. As a,
okay.
I'm a mentor. I'm a business mentor. Apart from all of that I do, I mentor for banks. I mentor for corporate bodies. I mentor for Lagos State. I mentor for Cherry Blair Foundation. I mentor. So it is not
That's good.
a hard
I've
thing to
seen that
mentor
in you.
anyone in iFood. My number is
So
there.
what
We can talk about that later.
I saw something on the platform that's a little bit similar to what you have said. I saw 3,150 and you made mention of 3,000. What that of our charges come from? That's 150.
All right.
So
So what gets to the company is 3,000 naira. If you are
okay.
getting your pay codes from people like us, these three musketeers that you see here, we do not charge for bank transfer charges. So that's why we
Okay.
keep saying 3,000, because that's how much we give you our own pay codes. Myself, Love Oladile, and Modupe Adebayo. I can, the three of us, as charging 3,000, because that's what iFood charges. But the truth of the matter is, those who will tell you 3,150, they have probably calculated their bank charges. You see, it's not as if we don't pay bank charges, but for me, I think it's out of self-pride. I don't know, I cannot be explaining what's a pay money pay is bank 150.
Hmm.
I will go and tell somebody,
No.
and they took 150 from me. I mean, what is 150? When iFood is promising us 1.5.
Million.
So that is it. Those who will tell you 3,150 is not because they want to scam you. No. Then initially when we started, it was actually 3,150 because Paystack was charging 150. So you might see some posts that have been there since the beginning that you will have 3,150 because that was also what the company was saying. But it's only 3,000 would go to iFood. The 150 was going to Paystack. But when we started using iFood codes, iFood pay codes, people will help you as an incoming person pay codes because you still do not have the virtual account. You probably do not know how to get your pay codes, and they may charge you bank charges. But for our structure, don't let me say our structure because we still have our downlines. And I don't know what they charge, but for iFood, it is 3,000 naira iFood. The 150 or the 200 or for the 50 naira or whatever anybody adds is a personal thing for the bank charges, so to say. Do you get that now? I don't really know who asked that question.
Well understood.
Did you get it now?
I get it, nice, ma. I get it, sir. Thank you, ma.
All right,
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So thank you very much. At this junction, we want to call it a day. Thank you very, 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 very much. Would you like to unmute yourself and say good night? I like it when people wish me a good night.
Good night. You look
Good
so
night, ma.
amazing, and you've been great.
Good night.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is billionaires' behavior. We cannot but behave like billionaires. All right. Good night, everyone. God bless you.